Hi, Sagittarius, and thanks for coming through. I'm Star. Of course, this is AscendStar Tarot. How have you guys been? You guys have definitely been missed. If you have subscribed already, then you know that I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. With everything going on with this COVID-19, I just really needed time to balance myself out. So I'm definitely hoping that all of you have had the chance and the opportunity to do that for yourselves, and that all of you are actually taking care of yourselves, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. I hope you're all able to keep intact, of course. This is going to be our July selfie for all of our sun, moon, rising, however you associate with Sagittarius. This is your July reading. And a selfie is all about wanting to focus on ourselves. I just feel like if we get ourselves in tune, then everything else that's meant for us just comes anyway. So this is more of a reading of your best traits, your worst traits, like things to focus on as challenges and possible growth areas for the month of July. So with no further ado, if you have not yet, subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, let me know how this resonates with you, Sagittarius. So, for the month of July. So, from what I see here, Sagittarius, and even when I was dealing, when I was dealing and shuffling the cards, it was like a real stagnant, like kind of energy, an energy of like I just wasn't sure. It just like didn't feel certain. At times it was almost like I was trying to. I felt like the cards or the message was actually trying to hide. So it's like something just wasn't. It just didn't feel it just didn't feel open. It just felt like, you ever been around somebody that was just trying to hide something? Like that's what it felt like just even shuffling the cards, like that's the energy that I got. So hopefully that makes sense. Like, I just definitely wanted to throw that in there for somebody. But I almost feel like Sagittarius, like for the month of July, you guys are actually coming in best trait Ace of Wands, right? So the Ace of Wands is, all about being creative, being passionate. There's growth in the Eight of Wands because in the Ace of Wands, there's growth there, of course, because it's a new passion, it's a new idea, it's new creativity. It's new ambition. It definitely has to do with success and reaching and attaining goals, and being able to grow in that, like having those bright ideas, and that intuition, like when it actually comes to things of like business. So that's definitely great to be able to, have that business. It's almost like you have a business mindset of growth. Like that's how you're coming in, which is definitely great. But then, Sagittarius, I look at your worst traits, right? So your worst trait is actually showing up here. And that worst trait is actually represented by the Eight of Pentacles. And if you can see the Eight of Pentacles here, I just want to make sure you can like see it clearly showing up uh, in the worst trait position. So this tells me, so there's somebody, keeping in mind that this is a general reading, there is someone that is out there that is not putting in enough work to acquire the skill or the task that they're actually trying to set forth with. Um, it's almost like I see someone that is um, who has like missed opportunities, or personally they feel like they don't have time to invest. So they don't have the time to invest to personally build the skill, but they want to capitalize from the skill, right? So it's almost like it's like you have knowledge of it, but you don't have knowledge of it to fully work it. So it's almost like you take somebody else's ideas, or you take somebody else credit. Um, this could be some type of copyright infringement. Like, that's crazy. I've never seen copyright infringement when I looked at this card before. But I definitely see it right now. Um, I just see it's almost like you have these ideas and you have the skills, but you're just not committed personally to making it happen. Um, okay, so this is what I'm seeing, right? Um, Sagittarius, I almost feel like you feel like your ship has sailed. Um, so because you feel like your ship has sailed, maybe you with this business idea, you're like piggybacking somebody else. Um, or like maybe when you tried it yourself the first time, it didn't quite work out, so you kind of you kind of like lost the hope and the vision for it itself. Um, yeah, it's almost like you didn't put in the time yourself, so you kind of like you didn't put in the time, so you kind of like lost the passion. And then we have like speaking of losing that passion, like we have the King of Wands here, and it's actually like your challenge at the moment. Your challenge is actually um being able to believe in yourself, um being able to take control and harness the idea that's actually in the King of Wands. So for some of you, this is actually going to be someone that's around you that maybe doesn't believe quite in your idea or in your business. This could be a male figure. This could be a father figure. This could be someone maybe when you originally had the idea. This is someone that you were working with, and it just the idea just didn't work out. Um, and then for some of y'all, this is actually the person's who ideas you stole. That's why they're a challenge for you. I just have to be honest. Like, that's what I see. Um, because this man like has like a smirk on his face, and it's like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hmm. Okay. So so this is what I'm getting. Okay, keeping in mind that this is Cancer season, right? In Cancer season, it's brought to you by the moon. Like the sun this month is the moon. So things are just being shined upon. Things that are usually not shown, things that are usually hidden. Um, and Sagittarius, I'm feeling like the month of July, it's gonna be a hiccup for you. I feel like there is a burden that is coming. Um, and it really has something to do with this business idea, with this new spark, this new passion. It was like something that you were trying to grow in or grow with. There was some type of idea. I hope you know what it is, because I'm sorry, I can't figure it out. But there was definitely some type of business that was there, and um it looks like this just might take your breath away. Like with this 10 of wands, like with this 10 of wands being in the negative position, I mean, it is your possible growth. um and I if you ask me, there is light in everything, in the darkest situation. This is something that you must go through. It has to be revealed. This is a battle that's coming. Something There is a delay, a burden of some sort that is there. uh and it is closely related to whatever this is in the Ace of Wands. I hope this is making sense to you all. Um, because it's some kind of transformation or something that's going on, and it has to do with business. But it has to be it's there was some type of stagnation with this business, some type of personal investment or time that you did not put in, and it's about to be revealed. I hope that makes sense to you, Sagittarius. Um, Remember, dance in the rain. This is a learning opportunity and a learning moment from you. I mean, for you. Just make sure you are open with communication throughout this whole process. Um, and be mindful of the relationships. Because I think this King of Wands was somebody that was actually, if this is the person whose idea you may have took most of the work for, they were actually somebody that's good for you. So it's a good relationship to work on. All right. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for coming through, Sagittarius. Happy July.